Meet Harry Hudson Taylor and his brother, Alfie Hudson Taylor. The pair busked for years on the streets of Dublin with their unique sound and original songwriting. In 2011, they made what would possibly become the most important decision of their lives.
Take me away to someplace else.
How has Harry changed since you started doing music full time?
Harry, I think, has grown up a lot more, which seems funny coming from a younger brother, but he really has taken everything by the horns and just jumped on and said, boom, let's have it.
Alfie's taken on the role of the band leader, really. He used to come out of his shell. He used to be worried about his guitar playing. And
Do you still get the same adrenaline rush from performing live as you did at your first gig?
Oh, wow. It's different. I think every single gig we've played has had a different kind of adrenaline rush.
It's the same feeling every time you're up on stage. Has it changed? No, I suppose it hasn't. It's always been exciting. Every gig is different.
When you first started playing music, what drew you towards it?
We both really enjoy the sound of when our voices blend together.
Yeah.
And that sort of drives us on.
Do you still love it for those same reasons now?
But we have still the same, goals and aspirations.
I remember when we said, I wonder if we'll ever play in the O2. We've done that twice now.
As a support act.
Maybe one day we'll have it on our own, but thought of that has given me chills at the moment.
What was the thing that made you realise you were going to go for it? This was it.
We put up a song on YouTube. It was called Ready to Launch. We got some interest from London. We also got some labels contacting us.
After we had that interest, we said, we need to know what we're talking about. We need to know what that is.
Harry, you dropped out of college, and Alfie, you dropped out of school just before your leaving cert year?
Yeah.
That was a massive decision. How did you make that?
Well, it was funny as that because it wasn't like we made it at any, it wasn't like we had any sort of financial backing or even emotional backing to do that.
Because we saw that there was a window there, a window of opportunity. It's one of these industries you need to be young. And
was everyone supportive?
the only people who weren't supportive were like lecturers and teachers. We weighed it all up. It was not like we were signing away our lives to some evil company. We investigated it. We knew what we were doing.
It's hard for a lot of people to understand it, therefore they would be
critical.
When you made that decision, and you've been living in London for 2 years now nearly, you've released 2 EPs, you've an album on the way, you've knocked off tons of venues you wanted to do. Can you put words to that?
not even, man.
It's the beginning, I think. Hopefully, I would say to anyone who is trying to do music as a career to just go for it.
Make sure you love what you're doing, I suppose.
Yeah, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, because you love it, not because you want to become famous or something.
Yeah.